We're here, it's caves. It's a Tabahl number 2. Nope, maybe it's not. Yes it is, there it is. I saw a bloopy run this way and I was like, now wait a second. Now wait a second. That's a really tough. Hang on. Back up. That's a pretty good cave entrance if you're trying to like hide the fact that there's a cave, which obviously they're kind of being playful with it because there's a bloopy that you can see go into there, but like that's... I have passed so many little crooks in the sides of hills that look just like this. Like I passed a dozen just today. And I would not have thought that if I walked over here, had that bloopy not been here, I never found this. I did know it was called Tabahl Cave because I saw it on the spreadsheet. The famous spreadsheet. Please report in the comments your favorite spreadsheet that you've ever seen, or not necessarily written, you know. Surely you've used a Google document to have a group spreadsheet. And please sound off in the comments about your favorite one, please. Thank you. We're here in... somewhere. This reminds me of, I was playing... went on a weird gaming voyage earlier this year. I say very earlier this year, like a couple months ago. That is both of those things. I played the Game Boy Advanced video game Banjo-Kazooie. No, I don't want that. Gruntilda's Revenge? Grunty's Revenge? I forget the actual name of that video game. Banjo-Kazooie, the GBA one. Not that one, the other one. Which is kind of just a reimagining of a Banjo-Kazooie game. Oh, Frog is just hanging out with everybody. It's, can we do a Banjo-Kazooie as a top-down thing? And the answer is, yeah, you totally can. I did not finish it because I got distracted, but I was having a pretty okay time as far as these things go. There's a swamp level. And swamp is maybe the most, what's the words I'm looking for here? Asset lucrative environment you could put into a video game. In that all you really need is water and land, and then you can represent a swamp. Like, obviously, you can embellish and you can do more, and in the case of Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge, the more that you had there was these kind of platforms. These, like, wooden platforms suspended over water. This is what made me think of this tangent. But you really don't need much else. I think a lot in general about Earthbound, the original NES video game, mother, as it were, and how that game has a swamp as a relatively late game. Oh, it's a good item. I guess you call it a dungeon. Which is just the water asset and the grass asset arranged in a maze with a lot of battles with very difficult either alligators or crocodiles. I don't remember which. I remember playing that last year is when I played that again. Having played it at least once before. Is that true? Hold on. That's true. I played Earthbound 0, as it is known in some circles, when it came out on the Wii U Virtual Console. I played that game to completion once, and then I played it again last year. And yeah, the swamp in there is great because it's just kind of like, there's a swamp, It's hard. We're not going to really give you much more than that. You just kind of have to... That's what you get here. Does this also exit? This probably also exits. It does, but we're going to come back in real quick. Felt very RPG Maker in a way that a lot of the original Mother feels. That game feels like an RPG Maker game. We're in a trench. Tom Scott voice. I am in a trench. Those play on YouTube, right? This is great. We're... Welcome to episode 150 of my YouTube series, where I start trying to appeal to the masses by doing really outplayed YouTube humor. This is how you know I've been on YouTube too much lately. I got premium. It's a problem. Anyway, let's get out of this episode, and hopefully next episode is a little more on topic. Goodbye.